Hello and good afternoon, good evening, good night, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're having a good day. We're going to take another look at Chen today. Specifically, we're going to be going for a bit of a tankier build for him. I am going to try out freshest ingredients, although I don't think it's that great. But the focus of our build today is going to be on enough to share and trying to give shields to our allies within our radius to see if that can empower them to be a little bit more impactful. I gave you my initial impressions of Chen's rework in the last video, and that has not changed so far, but I wanted to try a different build to see how it felt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the Garden Terra map today. At level 1, we are... I guess we're going to go with freshest ingredients. I do think Storm Stout recipe would be fine here. We are going to be utilizing a few kicks to hopefully a relatively good effectiveness. But we're going to go with freshest ingredients just to try it out. So this allows us to keep a percentage of our shields after we have jumped. Nice root, nice root. Is it enough? Nope. However, this Zeratul stepped up a little too far, boys. I'm just going to sit here and drink and try to mitigate the damage from this Kael'thas, and I need this regen globe, so I'm going to do my best to get that. We do get quite a lot of healing from these regen globes. All right, bud, get out of here. So, I saw you guys leaving tips in the last video that I could mitigate some stagger damage by using the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Really cool tip. I never thought about doing that. Wow, KT is halfway done with that quest. Don't worry, it's a bad quest. That's... okay. The fact that KT went for that quest means we're gonna have an okay time. So, I still believe that, you know, what I said about the W feeling clunky, I'm still holding to that. I still think that's true. But we're going to try to not focus on that today because I definitely aired my grievances with it enough in the last video. This kick is going to focus, or this build, excuse me, is going to focus on flying kick a little bit more than we did in the last video. And the reason for that is... we're going to maintain a fair amount of shields. Hey, nice health bar you got there. We're going to maintain a fair amount of shields while we are drinking. We're going to keep some after we're done drinking, so we should be able to utilize some talents that increase the damage of our kick while we have shields. That's the plan. That's what we're going for. Hopefully it works out. So far we've picked up 4 regen globes. We've traded way too much health to get them, but yeah, can't change that. It already happened. We are going to pick up Deadly Strike here. Flying kick no longer costs brew. Additionally, its damage is increased by 100% if we have shields. So we drink, we kick. It's pretty much that simple. That's what we're trying to go for here. The objective is about to start down in the bottom lane, and I see one more regen globe I could pick up on the way. So we are going to try to grab that and join our team. Zeratul already clearing out the camp. Everyone's pretty close, so I don't feel too bad being stepped up this far. We do have vision of Zeratul. Nice! They picked up a good kill onto the enemy team's Phoenix. I'm just trying to zone them back. I mean, I'm not really looking to do too much damage here, but it looks like we are going to do enough to take down Kael'thas. See? And now... that quest we were worried about is now reset. We'll try to engage on Zeratul here. He is going to hop back to his team, but that was hopping the wrong way, and he is going to die. As a result, Thrall deeply engaged in here. I wanted to jump in and see if I could help out, but decided I didn't want to die under a tower. I do think Elusive Brawler is going to be a more impactful stat overall. Or a more impactful talent overall, excuse me. I feel like I'm misspeaking a lot. But I don't think it's going to help me out in this particular game. Like, they have one auto, or I guess Zeratul can be an auto attacker. He's probably going for the cleave build, though. Indeed he is. Wait, what the fuck is that? Look at that attack speed! Maybe he's not going for a cleave build! Anyway, I want to give Brewmaster's Balance a little bit more of a chance. Now, I aired a lot of my grievances about Brewmaster's Balance in the last video and how it's kind of changed with the brew consumption of our new talent setup, and that is still true. And we've made it a little bit more difficult for ourselves because we don't have a brew cost on kick any longer, so there's literally no way that we can get both buffs for Brewmaster's Balance. It's just not going to work. It is just not going to happen. So, if we can just take that at face value and look at Brewmaster's Balance as a way of getting our health regen increased, then we should be pretty okay, because that's what we're going for. We want a higher health regen because of the talent. Top lane was pushed in pretty hard here. Looks like we might lose a tower, but Hanzo and Alarak are going to help clean that up, no problem. The enemy team not looking as confident as they're moving into this objective, are they? We're going to start some damage here onto the enemy team's Phoenix, who's now silenced. Karazim might be taken down as... Whoa, I did not stagger any of that damage. That's my own fault. It's my own fault. Daka showing up a little bit late. Are we going to see Karazim die? We are not. He holds on just barely one more time. Thrall being chased down by Zeratul at the top of the screen, but Alarak channeling with the help of Hanzo now. They are going to secure that objective. Good job, team. Proud of you. We have respawned, and I would like to get a little bit more pressure out on the map versus these guys. Make Daka have something to do. So I'm just going to ping both of these camps so the team knows that it's probably a good idea. Level 10 is going to be achieved pretty soon. Yeah, I definitely should use my... I 100% should have used my stagger in that fight. But oh well. All right, the next objective is coming up in 27 seconds as we are sending out a couple mercenary camps to deal with this enemy team's minion waves. Now, could we have delayed that a little bit and probably have gotten a more effective minion wave? Yeah, absolutely. But we didn't. Uh-oh, bud. Just wait for the teleport. He clearly overextended a little bit too far. We might have a problem here with their mercenary camp pushing in, but let's not worry about that right now. We are going to pick up the Wandering Keg just because I want to show you guys the difference. I do see the value in using stagger and hopping into that other form to mitigate the stagger damage, but as of right now, I thought it might be fun to just try to push these guys around. Also, I think Wandering Keg feels a little awkward after the changes, and I wanted to show that. Nice arrow on Kelth the motherfucker, or Kelthas! So these are the changes. Basically, it doesn't seem like you can push someone back as often as you could before. I was talking to a viewer about it that was playing Chen in one of the games that I was in, and it kind of seems like if you impact someone previously, you used to be able to knock them back every... This is his math here, and I don't know if this is accurate, but every, let's say, 0.25 seconds. And now it seems like the knockback interval has been increased by a fair amount. Go ahead and try to dodge some of this. Not dodging any of it, but we can stagger. Should have staggered as I saw the E coming. We can work on that timing a little bit more for sure. We should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Thank you. If they want to push up here, I don't think there's too much we could do, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna leave. Take this wall! If Daka wants to move off, we can deal with that. We actually didn't get very much for that objective, to be honest. I had a sneaking suspicion. Ooh, the isolation. Good thing it doesn't matter. Thank you again. All right, with Brewmaster's Balance, we should just be able to heal up. We shouldn't have to go back. At least that was the intention of the reason we picked up the talent build. I wanted to always be active, always be out on the field, always doing something. Because, of course, we don't have mana to worry about. We can drink whenever we need it. And our level 1 talent increases the effectiveness of regen globes. So, really, we should be able to move around pretty well. What did you say? Nice. We should be able to move around the map pretty well without ever needing to recall. And the Wandering Keg can be used as not only an engage for your team, but also a way of getting out of some sticky situations. Now, we are going to pick up enough to share, so every time we drink, we're going... Mine! Damn it. Every time we drink, we are going to be giving shields to our allies as well. So, this Thrall here, if he stands next to us in battle, which he might have to at this rate. Never mind. Holy shit, Thrall. Let's go ahead and drink again. We'll keep him alive, boys. We'll keep him alive. Fucking good shit, bro. Good shit. Stay in there. Here's some more shields. Wow. Okay, I know Thrall has a ton of self-healing, right? I know that. But that went a lot better than I thought it was gonna go. And I probably could have dipped out of there to engage on Zeratul and secure that kill. But I thought it would be more beneficial for me to just try to stay there and basically be his support and be an anchor for him. I thought that went great. Uh-oh, we might actually really like this talent. Uh-oh. Let's try to make it up to our teammates here. They do have a lot of pressure up in the top lane. Nice interrupt from Hanzo is going to give us enough time to get into position to take this for ourselves. Thrall is back at the base securing that right now. We'll just go ahead and try to help out our Alarak. We can drink again in just a moment. This should be fine. Kel'Thas is going to be the biggest problem here. Let's make sure he doesn't get off a Pyroblast. I don't want any Pyroblasts on my side of the map. Thank you very much. We can drink really fast and engage on Hanzo relatively hard. Or, excuse me, not Hanzo. Here's him. I feel like I'm out of it today. Lily! I got you, boo! I got you, niece! Okay, we'll go ahead and drink for anyone that needs it. I could have probably done that in a better position, but I drank for the full duration just in case anyone wanted to stop by. Jumping in on Kel'Thas now. We're moved back because of the Alarak knockback, and we can mitigate the damage of that Zeratul there just by drinking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I kind of like it. This is going to be up in 2 seconds. We should stay here and take it. So, 126 per tick on our allies here is so much. How many ticks is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So we're looking at 1,000 shields for our allies every time we drink if they stand next to us? Holy fuck! We're going to pick up another leap talent here. This is going to increase the range of our kick. Wow. Okay, boys. So I could just be like, yo, come kill us, whatever. They got 1,000 shields. What are you going to do? Hey, wait, here's 1,000 more shields. I don't even have to kick in. I don't have to do anything. I wonder how good this would be without a support. Okay. All right. Okay. Nice job by Hanzo walking into the Void Prison there. Divine Palm has been used. We can even afford to spread the bomb, honestly, at this rate. I staggered no damage there. Feels bad. I could be using the Wandering Keg a little bit. Nice fucking interrupt again. This Hanzo's playing really well. Really nicely done. I could be using the Wandering Keg as more disruption in these team fights, but like I'm trying to use it in situations like this where I'm just buying time for our team to get in there and do whatever our team needs to do. We'll go ahead and drink if they get through the hello. If they get through the shield, I'll stagger. Doesn't look like they did. We already. Oh, I'm getting sick, I think. Ugh, I feel super foggy headed, and now I'm coughing. We already know that the Divine Palm was on cooldown, so we didn't have to worry about that. I don't know if you guys saw, but our kick is actually doing a pretty respectable amount of damage. I imagine I could just walk... Oh, I interrupted my drink. I imagine we could just walk in front of these towers and tank them, even though we don't have elusive brawler. I don't think it should matter that much. Dahak in a bit of a awkward spot here. Looks like he's gonna get away just fine, though. And the Mercenary camp that we took over is going to be taken down. I'm gonna sit back here on the back line and try to provide some shields for our team. It does look like Alarak is in a little bit of trouble, though. The next objective coming up at the top left location of the map. Like, I could definitely be doing more damage with our kicks. Come here, I got you. We're all going in. I'm just gonna continue to channel on top of Lily and make sure she's safe. Now we're gonna position for Thrall and make sure he's safe. I wish you would show how much damage I'm mitigating for my team. That would be awesome. Could have definitely interrupted the Phoenix ult with my knockback, but I didn't do it. Trying to jump over now, a little too late. Overstayed my welcome. Okay. So, actually, it's not a stun, is it? It's just a knockback, and he can move while he's channeling that, so I don't think I would have interrupted his ult, would I? We should just give this objective to the enemy team. But it looks like Thrall and Alarak are up there trying to hold it for at least a moment. Zeratul, just above Dahaka here, could move in on them. A lot of damage being done to Dahaka, but he is going to use his essence to heal back up, no problem. Thrall did manage to scare off Zeratul, but the rest of the cavalry is starting to come into play here. And we're at risk of losing our top building right now if we don't pull back to defend it. I'm going to go ahead and give a little retreat. Oh, never mind. Another great arrow coming in is going to stun Karazim and Phoenix, stopping them from channeling momentarily. Dahaka shouldn't have too many more tools in the toolkit to live through any more damage, but like I said, we are going to probably lose our building here as a result of that team fight. Even though we didn't lose anyone, our attention was split away from this. So the enemy team actually gets the first keep of the game down. We are going to get a silence off on Karazim, and I'll just start to knock these guys around a little bit, make it so they can't retreat this way, and they're going to be pushed back into my team if they try. The Void Prism going down once again. We're just going to try to drink through it, stagger some damage here, and continue our engagement onto this enemy team. We can drink to mitigate this damage as well for our entire fucking team. Wow, that is good. That is good. Enough to share is fucking good. Wow. I wish I could see how much damage I've blocked. We can steal this camp really fast if we wanted to. Oh, never mind. We should move to the objective. Never mind. Ah, fuck it. They're already doing it. I made the call. They followed the call. Plus, it's only Zeratul and Kel'Thas down there. It'll take him a sec to clear that out. Hey, bud! Oh, they moved up here. I think I could still kill them. Like, I'm pretty sure I can. We're going to go for Energizing Brew. This is going to give us a 20% health increase and and a 20% damage increase for 25 seconds every time we drink for the full duration of our brew. So, boom, drinking. Now our health goes from, we got an extra 1,000 health for doing that. An extra fucking 1,000. Nice silence, but he didn't get interrupted? What? I'm just gonna stagger damage here. Barely even took any. Dude, we are so fucking tanky. Yes! Yes! Focus me! Look up, team. Come back here and drink. Come on, Lily, walk into it. Come on. That's okay. We're going back in. Disruption here. Great VP, allowing them to get their footing back. That was actually his best VP of the game. Will we be able to push Dahaka back even further? Yes, we will, and he will be taken down. Drinking for the team, drinking for the team, drinking for the team. Okay. Zeratul pop some shit. Stagger this damage and drink. Keep drinking. Keep drinking. It's okay. It's okay. We're all right. What's our health regen right now? 52 a second from Brewmaster. Look at this. All right, that's pretty compelling to me. This is performing a lot better. That's so funny. The melee build was a lot more awkward and clunky, and I feel like it underperformed more than I thought it would. Whereas this is so much better than I thought it would be. This much shielding to your allies is fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. If they stand in it. And I mean, we do have kind of a worst case scenario here. We have a Kil'Thas that's spec for a Flame Strike, and he's just throwing those down on me every time I drink. And, you know, that could be hitting our allies as well if they're sitting in those shields. But it seems to mitigate so much damage that just doesn't fucking matter. It just doesn't fucking matter. So we did manage to take down 2 keeps of the enemy team. They only have 1 more remaining in the middle lane. We are going around the map gathering as many mercenary camps as we can right now. This has been a pretty dominant showing for our friendly team on the objective side of things. I think we've only given away that 1 objective to this enemy team. So if we can keep that kind of momentum going, we're going to be fine. I do have the Wandering Keg, and I would like to look for a potential gank here. Of course, we're looking at Tahaka, which is probably the worst person in the game for us to try to gank. Hey, bud. Sorry. I saw him digging, and I didn't want to let him go. My bad. I think I moved him out of a skill that was going to kill. I reckon the same idea. If you silence him, the same fucking thing happens. So it looks like we are trying to end the video game. If the friendly team could stay near me, we can mitigate a lot of damage here. I'll just move into that. Drink. Keep the drink going. Get another drink. Uh-oh. 3, 2, 1. Drink again. Like, I don't know how worried I should be here. We already know he doesn't have Divine Palm. They interrupted my drink there. Uh-oh. Looks like we overstayed, boys. Looks like we overstayed. Run, Lily! Run! Uh-oh, did we just lose? I guess it depends how badly they want to go core. I wish I could see how much shielding I've done. They won't, though. They won't, though. They won't do it. They're not gonna do it. Okay. So, I really... Like I said, this is kind of the worst case scenario for this kind of a setup. Because of Kil'Thas, right? Living bomb being spread is what killed our team there. It did a massive amount of damage and ended up taking down 2 of our strongest attackers in 1 ability. So, the team coming to me to clump up constantly allows that kind of thing to thrive. And I do think that me standing still is part of the reason he's dealt so much fucking damage this game, right? I'm just eating his damage rather than avoiding it like you would do on most characters. So I am aware of that, but I think the damage mitigation makes up for it, honestly. We can be disruptive here if we need to be. We should wait for Thrall. I don't know if this is the best idea, but I'll come give him shields anyway. So we know Zeratil's there. Thrall's on the way. Hey, bud. The VP once again stopping me from the damage of the Phoenix ultimate. We'll go ahead and try to knock these guys back into our team. Hey, bud. Moving back for Tahaka now. I don't think he's going to get too far, boys. I don't think he's going to get too far. Go ahead and shield for our team. And we can go end the game. Let's go. Let's go get this over with. We can get this if you want. I mean, we don't need it, but we can get it. They do have Kil'Thas there, though. I have not seen him really use the Pyroblast much. Is that just me? Have I just been missing that? Oh, because he has Phoenix. Okay, duh. I looked at his icon and I thought it was Pyroblast for a second. My bad, I'm sorry. I was like, I've definitely seen Phoenix on the map. Wait a second. All right, so I am just going to try to drink as much as possible for my team here. We have initial aggro from the building. So I'm just going to try to keep Hanzo and Lily safe, and whoever decides to stay next to me, I'm going to try my best to keep them safe. Notice how much Kael'thas is just focusing on putting flame strikes underneath me, as if he thinks that's going to stop me. When in reality, we've been eating that damage this entire fucking game, and it hasn't... Wait, why can I see my... What is this 3,000? What is this? What is this? This isn't true. What is that?
MVP.
I'm mad. Why did that only show up after the game ended? 11 Mercenary camp captures. I had no idea it was that high. Brawl played really well. Alarak played really well. Lily did a great job. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how our whole team played. Hanzo had some very big clutch interrupts with his ultimate. And hey, we got Urel eating bread. All right. Okie dokie. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you want to follow along at home, we went for freshest ingredients, deadly strike, brewmaster's balance, wandering keg, enough to share, flying leap, and energizing brew, and it performed way better than I thought it was going to. Honestly, way better than I thought it was going to. There's no fucking way 3,000 is accurate. There's no fucking way. Maybe this is what I've healed with regen globes or some shit. I have no idea. But we did 27,000 siege damage, 37,000 hero damage, 143,000 damage tanked. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will try to see you again on Monday.